Simulan mong abutin ang iyong pangarap na magbibigay dangal sa iyong bukas. Ang suliranin, hindi laging nandyan, dapat mong harapin. Kami iyong kasama sa bawat takin, magkaakbay nating lulutasin. Dito sa Fernandino Teens TV, ang boses mo ay mahalaga. Dito sa Fernandino Teens TV, ikaw lagi ang bida. Ang mga aral ay ginintuang atin ng bawat guro na siyang gagabay sa iyong pagkamulat. Naway umukit ito sa iyong isipan, maging mapanuri, sundin ng wasto at nararapat. Kagandahang asal ang ipakita, ipadama ang pusong may malasakit. Dito sa Fernandino Teens TV, ang boses mo ay mahalaga. Dito sa Fernandino Teens TV, ikaw lagi ang bida. Sakali mang tayo'y subukin ng unos, ating haharapin ng walang takot. Sasamahan ka ni Fernan at Dino, ang bagong barkada mo. Dito sa Fernandino Teens TV, boses mo ay mahalaga. Dito sa Fernandino Teens TV, edukasyon mo'y sigurado na. Dito sa Fernandino Teens TV, boses mo ay mahalaga. Dito sa Fernandino Teens TV, edukasyon mo'y sigurado na.
Fernandino Teens TV.
Hay naku, kapag nga naman pinag-uusapan ng probability, medyo komplikado, no?
Bakit naman, Fer? Para sa akin, simple lang ang probability.
Hindi rin. Sige nga, paano mo kukunin ang probability ng mutually and non-mutually exclusive events?
Eh di, alamin mo muna if the involved events can happen at the same time or not.
Ganun lang yun?
Oh, anong pinagtatalunan nyo dyan?
Si Fer nahihirapan kunin ang probability ng mutually and non-mutually exclusive events.
Tamang-tama. Huwag na kayong magtalo. Ang episode natin ngayon ay makatutulong kay Fer. Kaya, halina, pakinggan na natin ang ating teacher-lecturer for today. Tara, let's G!
Good morning, Fernandino viewers. How are you? I hope you are doing great. It has been almost 2 years when we have started our journey here in Fernandino Teens TV. I am very much sure that with the long time we have been together, in one way or another, learning at the comfort of your homes has transpired. Now, I welcome you to another episode in Mathematics Grade 10 that I think will not only let you learn, but also enjoy the beauty of the world of probabilities. I am Mr. John Paul S. Manese, your teacher-lecturer for today, here at the Fernandino Teens TV Season 2. The topic that we'll tackle for this session is about the probability of mutually and non-mutually exclusive events. As you watch this episode, you are expected to: first, recall the concepts of the probability of union and intersection of events and addition rule. Second, define mutually exclusive and non-mutually exclusive events. Third, find the probability of mutually and non-mutually exclusive events. And lastly, relate mutually and non-mutually exclusive events to real-life situations. But before we begin with the realization of the mentioned objectives, let us have first an activity that will surely help you recall the probability of union and intersection of events. Our activity is titled, I Help You Go Through the Events. In this activity, you and I will examine the given problem and help each other solve it by answering the questions. Prior to giving the correct answer to each question, you need to write capital U if the question pertains to union of events and capital I if it concerns with the intersection of events in the comment section if you are watching via YouTube Live, if not on a piece of paper. Are you ready, Fernandino teens? Here is the problem. 345 grade 10 students at the Pampanga High School who were attending the progressive expansion of limited face-to-face were requested to attend the review in science, mathematics, and English to prepare for an examination. This assessment would determine how well they learned the most essential learning competencies in the said subjects. The attendees of the review are illustrated by the Venn diagram presented on the screen. Now, let us answer some questions. Again, before we write the correct answer, you must write capital U if the question is about probability of union of events, or capital I if it is about the probability of intersection of events. Let us have the first question. If randomly chosen, then what is the probability that a student attended the review for mathematics and science only? Is the problem capital U or capital I? Very good. It is capital I since the question has something to do with the probability of intersection of events. What is the answer? Excellent. The probability that a student attended the review for mathematics and science only is 8 over 345. How about the next question? What is the probability that a student attended the review for English or mathematics? Is this question capital U or capital I? Correct! The question is about the probability of union of events, so it is capital U. What is the probability? Awesome! The probability that the student attended the review for English or mathematics is 141 over 345. Now, let us proceed with the third question. If randomly chosen, then what is the probability that a student attended the review for English or science? Does the question pertain to the probability of union of events or the probability of intersection of events? Great job! The question pertains to the probability of union of events, so it is capital U. What is the probability? Magnificent! The probability that a student attended the review for English or science is 227 over 345. How about the fourth question? What is the probability that a student attended the review for mathematics and English? Is this capital U or capital I? Good job! The question is concerned with the probability of intersection of events, so it is capital I. What is the probability? The probability that a student attended the review for mathematics and English is 40 over 345. But is this the final answer? You are right. It is not yet the final answer, for you need to simplify what you obtained. So, what is the final answer? Correct! It is 8 over 69. What about the next question? What is the probability that a student attended the review for any of the subjects? Is this question capital U or capital I? Great! The question pertains to the probability of intersection of events, so it is capital I. What is the answer? You are right. The probability that a student attended the review for any of the subjects is 10 over 345 or 5 over 69. Did you get them all, Fernandino teens? I hope you got them all. We are done with the recall of the probability of union and intersection of events. With the activity you engage in, I am certain that you learned and enjoyed. When we come back, another important concept will be relayed to you that will surely awaken your brain cells to grasp the most essential learning competencies intended for the episode today. So, stay tuned, Fernandino teens!
Ang Schools Division Office City of San Fernando, Pampanga ay kaisa ng Department of Education sa pagsasagawa ng mga proyekto at programa na tumutugon sa mga pangangailangan ng mga mag-aaral. Inilunsad ang Division Call Center for Tutors and Guidance Counselors upang magbigay ng educational at psychological assistance sa mga mag-aaral, magulang at stakeholders ng division. Kaya, kung may nais kayong itanong tungkol sa pag-aaral, maaaring magpadala ng mensahe sa Division Call Center for Tutors and Guidance Counselors Facebook page o tumawag sa mga numero na makikita sa ibaba ng inyong screen tuwing Lunes hanggang Biyernes sa ganap na alas 8 ng umaga hanggang alas 6 ng gabi. Maaari rin kayong sumangguni sa ating guidance counselors na nagbibigay ng guidance and counseling services. Lahat ng inyong ibabahagi ay mananatiling confidential. Ang nasabing programa ay nagsisilbing daan upang malaman ang feedbacks ng stakeholders para matulungan ang ating divisyon na mapagbuti pa ang mga sumusunod na programa. Ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Tumawag na sa aming mga numero o bumisita na sa aming Facebook page at magpadala ng inyong mga katanungan.
Fernandino Teens TV.
Welcome back to Fernandino Teens TV, Season 2. Earlier, we recalled how to get the probability of union and intersection of events given the problem illustrated through a Venn diagram. This time, let us try a problem that focuses on getting the probability of union of events. In solving this, we shall be bounded by the addition rule of probability. Let us say that when we get the probability of A union B in general, we use the formula the probability of A union B is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A intersection B. Here is the problem that requires us to use the formula I introduced. The Pampanga High School principal, through the help of her head teachers, has organized a Gulayan sa Paaralan contest. A teacher who has participated in this activity has bought 10 pots that he will use for planting the vegetables he has chosen. To organize the pots, he numbered them 1 to 10. If the teacher randomly chooses a pot, then what is the probability that he gets an even numbered pot or a pot with number greater than 5? Let us apply the addition rule of probability in this problem. But before that, let us name the events involved. What are they? Very good. The events involved are the event that he gets an even numbered pot and the event that he gets a pot with number greater than 5. So, let us name these events as A and B respectively. How can event A occur? To answer this question, all you need to do is to list the outcomes in this event. So, what do you have? Correct. Event A, whose elements are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What is the probability that A occurs? Excellent. It is 5 over 10 or 1/2. How about B? How can it occur? You are right. By listing down its outcomes, you have event B whose elements are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is the probability that event B occurs? Amazing! It is 5 over 10 or 1/2. How about events A and B? How do they occur? Good job! Let us list down the outcomes of A intersection B. The intersection of event A and event B are 6, 8, 10. What is the probability that events A and B occur? Remarkable! The probability of A intersection B is equal to 3 over 10. Now, let us substitute what you have obtained for each probability in the formula for the probability of union of events. Since the probability of the intersection of event A and B is 3 over 10, it will be easier if you will use 5 over 10 as the values of the probability of A and the probability of B as you perform the indicated operations in the formula, for you will deal with similar fractions. So, what do you have? Nice job! The answer is 7 over 10. How did you get it? Fantastic! The probability of the union of events A and B is equal to the probability of event A plus the probability of event B minus the probability of the intersection of events A and B is equal to 5 over 10 plus 5 over 10 minus 3 over 10 is equal to 7 over 10. Therefore, the probability that he gets an even-numbered path or a path with number greater than 5 is 7 over 10 or 70%. Now, let me share again the problem and I want you to examine it closely. Can the events that the teacher gets an even-numbered path and a path with number greater than 5 happen at the same time? You are right. The events can happen at the same time. This is because there are outcomes that can be found in both events. Based on the problem, these are 6, 8, and 10. What do we call the events that can happen at the same time? They are called non-mutually exclusive events. At this point, let me engage you in a very interesting activity that will certainly help you manage your learning about non-mutually exclusive events. In this activity, I want you to stand. You must jump in if the situation I will introduce shows non-mutually exclusive events. If not, then you must jump out. Are you ready, Fernandino teens? Let us have situation number 1. Reeva decides whether she wears casual or formal dress for the birthday party of her friend she must attend. Will you jump in or jump out? Excellent! You will jump out. Why? This is because she must only choose one dress. She cannot wear 2 dresses at the same time for the party. How about the second situation? Arzen turns on the television and watches some news. Are you going to jump in or jump out? Very good. You are going to jump in. What is the reason for this? That is correct. Turning on the television and watching some news can happen at the same time. Let us try situation number 3. Mary Judith opens the window to allow the breeze, which may also allow street noise. Will you jump in or jump out? Good job! You will jump in. Why? This is because when Mary Judith opens the window, the coming in of the breeze and the street noise happen at the same time. How about situation number 4? Ramoncito goes to the market and buys fruits and vegetables. Are you going to jump in or jump out? Correct. You are going to jump in. For the events Ramoncito goes to the market and buys fruits and vegetables can happen at the same time. Let us proceed to the last situation. Giezelle uses her cell phone while crossing the street. Will you jump in or jump out? You are right. You will jump out. Though you may wonder that some do these things at the same time, doing both at all at once must be avoided, for they may lead you to an accident. I hope with the activity we just had, you learned the concept of non-mutually exclusive events. Now, you may ask yourself how you solve for the probability of non-mutually exclusive events. It is just simple. It is just the same when you apply the addition rule of probability. That is, the probability of the union of events A and B is equal to the probability of events A plus probability of event B minus the probability of the intersection of event A and event B. Why do we not try a word problem that involves the probability of non-mutually exclusive events so that you may be able to master the concept? Are you eager to have the problem now? Here is the problem. When limited face-to-face classes were allowed by the government due to low number of active cases of COVID-19, students at the Pampanga High School were given the option to join the progressive expansion of limited face-to-face classes. With this opportunity, a grade 10 math teacher decided to hold a face-to-face class observation which would be participated by students from the regular classes. As she wanted to manage well the class, she assigned numbers to her 15 students who would be participating. If she randomly chose participants from the group to do a board work, then what would be the chance that an odd number student participated or a student with a number less than 8 joined in the board work? In this problem, let us first assign A to students whose numbers were odd and B to students whose numbers were less than 8. What would be the probability that event A would occur? Incredible! It would be 8 over 15, since the outcomes when listed would be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. And the sample space would consist of numbers 1 to 15. How about event B? What would be the chance that it would happen? Wonderful! It would be 7 over 15, for the outcomes when listed would be the numbers 1 to 7, and the sample space would contain the numbers 1 to 15. Now, what would be the probability that events A and B would happen? Fabulous! It would be 4 over 15, since the common outcomes when listed would be 1, 3, 5, and 7. And the outcomes listed in the sample space would be the numbers 1 to 15. This time, I am sure that you are already prepared to substitute the probabilities you obtained in the formula. The probability of the union of events A and B is equal to the probability of event A plus the probability of event B minus the probability of the intersection of event A and event B, equals 8 over 15 plus 7 over 15 minus 4 over 15, equals 11 over 15. Therefore, the probability that an odd-numbered student participated or a student with a number less than 8 joined in the board work is 11 over 15. Did you get it, Fernandino teens? I hope you did. If you were fascinated by the concept of non-mutually exclusive events, then I am sure that you would be equally captivated by the next lesson. But let us first pause for a break, Fernandino teens. We will be right back. Do not go away.
Maya po oras kaya kayo, Fernandinos. Ako pala ay Elwin Arl Serrano ng City Tourism Office ng Siyudad San Fernando. Ngayon bulan na ini, pagmasusyan tayo ing National Heritage Month na ating temang Victory and Humanity, Upholding Filipino Heritage and Identity. Kambena nini, metong karang aktibidades na ning syudad, atin ning launching ning bayong Heritage Passport. Ning Heritage Passport, apin ning metong karing proyekto ning kay katamong syudad, king paminamuna ng Mayor Edwin D. Santiago. Anong nuka rin makalagelangan ding eganaganang heritage sites, heritage structures, naakit tamo king kay katamong heritage district. Makakayado din kini, ding importansya da ding mapil na tradisyon, kini syudad, kalupa ning pamangawang parol, ang poing pamangalesa. May awo siyang heritage passport, uling atin kang dapat gawan, anong nukaran puntalan mo lading at tsuking passport, at saka ka mag-selfie. Kay ba't kanta, palto making tourism office, at mamielang sticker ka rin eganaganang apuntulan mong lugar. At timong may ngari ang tutong passport. Balo mingeni, panahon na ini, etamo makain bisa lumal, uli na ning COVID-19 pandemic. Kaya naman kimbanwa nga ini, agkatan ko ding bikers tamo, edad 18 hanggang 50, imbis na lumaot kayo po, di na nyo lang dita ka oras di kay katamong heritage structures, kaya ni syudad. Anya naman karing mumunang 50 bikers ang makayari kay katamong heritage passport, midinan lang premium only San Fernando loot bag. Inggawan nyo mo bakit ta makapag-register, punta kayo mismo opisina na ng City Tourism, king munisipyo, at saka kayo magdalang metong valid ID. Kabinan kaya kayong heritage passport, ating makasipit ang instruction nung nano pa ing dapat gawan. Anya naman karing hanggang kapadyakin, nanano ko pa, tara na!
Fernandino Teens TV.
We are back. You are still tuned into Fernandino Teens TV Season 2. I hope you are enjoying our lesson. A while ago, I discussed the non-mutually exclusive events and how to get their probability. Now, we are going to have another thought-provoking concept through a close inspection of a problem. I want you to look closely the problem, Fernandino Teens. Are you excited about it? Here is the problem. In the middle of March of this year, a prestigious beauty pageant organization has held its event where a new queen is crowned. Suppose that the national director of the said organization has randomly chosen the winner from 10 contestants in Asia and Africa or 11 contestants from Europe and America. What is the chance that a winner will come from Asia and Africa or Europe and America? What are you going to do first? Great! You are going to assign the events as A and B. Let us do it. A is the event in which the winner is chosen from Asia and Africa, while B is the event in which the winner is chosen from Europe and America. By applying the addition rule of probability that we have used for getting the probability of non-mutually exclusive events, what would be the chance that event A will occur? Terrific! It will be 10 over 21 since there are 10 outcomes that can be listed against the 21 outcomes listed in the sample space, which is the total number of contestants. How about B? What will be the probability that it will occur? Superb! It will be 11 over 21, for there are 11 outcomes that can be listed as compared with the 21 outcomes listed in the sample space. How about the chance that the two events will occur? That is right, 0 over 21. Since there will be no common outcomes that can be found in events A and B, for there can only be one winner and she may come from Asia and Africa or Europe and America. Substituting each probability, you have obtained using the formula, what will you get? Very good. It will be 1. Since upon substitution, you have the probability of the union of events A and B is equal to the probability of event A plus the probability of event B minus the probability of the intersection of events A and B equals 10 over 21 plus 11 over 21 minus 0 over 21 equals 21 over 21 equal to 1. Therefore, the probability of having a winner from Asia and Africa or Europe and America is 1, or there is a sure winner for the prestigious pageant coming from any of the said regions of the world. Now, I would like to ask you this question. Can having a winner from Asia and Africa and a winner from Europe and America occur at the same time? Fascinating. It is not possible to have 2 winners at the same time. So, what do you call when the events cannot happen at the same time? Magnificent! They are mutually exclusive events. Since there are no common outcomes for mutually exclusive events, we can remove the probability of A intersection B in the addition rule of probability. Hence, the formula for solving the probability of mutually exclusive events is probability of A union B equals probability of A plus probability of B. Let us explore more real-life examples for mutually exclusive events through a very engaging activity titled Say You Enemy, Dead Me. In this activity, you just need to write ME if the events are mutually exclusive. If non-mutually exclusive events, then just write NME. You may type your answers in the comment section if you are watching via YouTube. If not, then write your answer on a piece of paper. Fernandino teens, are you ready? Let us have the first situation. Presi turns left and right in going to her room. Are you going to write NME or ME? Good job! You are going to write ME since Presi cannot go to her room by turning left and right at the same time. Hence, they are mutually exclusive events. Imelda eats bread and butter as her morning breakfast. Will you write NME or ME? Very good. You will write NME since bread and butter can be eaten by Imelda at the same time. So they are non-mutually exclusive events. Next, Rowena wins and loses the sack race. Are you going to write NME or ME? Nice job! You are going to write ME since Rowena cannot win and lose the sack race at the same time. Thus, they are mutually exclusive events. Next situation, Jayvee turns his head left and scratches it. Will you write NME or ME? Magnificent! You will write NME since he can do this at the same time. Hence, they are non-mutually exclusive events. Next, Ruel sleeps and wakes up at 9 p.m. Are you going to write NME or ME? Very good! You are going to write ME since Ruel cannot sleep and wake up at the same time. Hence, they are mutually exclusive events. Fernandino teens, did you get them all? I hope you did. After defining mutually exclusive events and illustrating them through the activity we had, I am sure that you are ready to solve for a word problem about these events. Here is the problem. The Pampanga High School principal has organized a dance contest among the teachers. This will promote sportsmanship and camaraderie and at the same time will serve as a stress relief activity for all the teachers. Each department is asked to record its presentation for the committee to judge which group will be declared as the winner. If there are 10 departments which will compete, then what is the probability that the math department or the science department will be declared as the winner? Before you proceed in solving the probability, may I ask you if the given events are mutually or non-mutually exclusive events? Very good. the events that the math department or the science department will be declared as the winner are mutually exclusive events. Why? Terrific! It is because we cannot have two winners all at once. Hence, they cannot happen at the same time. So, what formula are you going to use to solve the probability of the given events? Excellent! It is the probability of A union B equals probability of A plus probability of B. What is the probability of A? Good job! The probability of A, which is the event that the math department will be declared as the winner, is 1/10. Similarly, the probability of B, which is the event that the science department will be declared as the winner, is 1/10. Now, let us substitute in the formula what you have obtained. Probability of A union B equals probability of A plus probability of B equals 1/10 plus 1/10 equals 2/10 or 1/5. What can you conclude with what you have obtained? Awesome! The probability that the math department or the science department to be declared as the winner is 1/5. Have you answered correctly? I hope you have. At this point, I am sure that you are already well versed about mutually and non-mutually exclusive events, as you have engaged yourselves in the different activities. When we return, we will gauge your learning on this episode, so stay tuned!
Hindi lamang sa larangan ng pangkabuhayan apektado ang maraming pamilyang Pilipino, kundi maging sa larangan ng pagkatuto ng bawat batang Pilipino. Inilunsad ng siyudad ng San Fernando ang programa Nurturing Environment and System for Thriving or NEST, isang education community pantry na naglalayon para sa isang malawakang pagtulong, paglantabay at paggabay na ang focus ay ang makapagbigay ng tulong at suporta sa ating mga mag-aaral sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay ng educational needs gaya na lamang ng school supplies, tutorial sessions, study tips, at iba pang mga pamamaraan na mas lalong makatutulong sa pag-angat ng ating edukasyon. Dahil hindi hadlang ang pandemya sa magandang kinabukasang naghihintay sa ating mga mag-aaral. Sino-sino nga ba ang mga kalahok sa programang ito? Sa pagtutulungan ng ating school administrators, guro, magulang, at iba pang mga miyembro ng ating komunidad gaya ng barangay officials at sangguniang kabataan ay siguradong magiging mas matagumpay ang programang ito. Paano nga ba ang magiging proseso ng naturang programa? Una, magkakaroon tayo ng isang Facebook group, ang Pampanga High School NEST Education Community Pantry na pangungunahan ng Educational Pantry Coordinator. Ang mga magulang, tagapangalaga at mga guro ay ia-add ng ating Educational Pantry members sa Facebook group na ito. Sa page na ito maaaring i-post ng mga magulang at tagapangalaga o sino mang miyembro ng Educational Pantry ang kanilang mga kahilingan o requests. Kailangan ding ilagay ang pangalan ng mag-aaral, grade at section para sa mas agarang aksyon. Oo nga pala, hindi lang requests ang pwedeng i-post. Pwede ring mag-post ang mga nais magbigay ng tulong o mga gustong mag-donate. Sabi nga nila, sharing is caring. Tandaan na ang Facebook group na ito ay pribado at posts na may kaugnayan lamang sa page na ito ang maaaprobahan. Mayroon din palang Google Form na ipamamahagi kung saan maaari nating isumite ang ating requests o kahilingan. Paano naman ang mga walang internet access sa bahay? Huwag mangamba dahil merong mga nakalaang drop boxes ang ating paaralan na kung saan maaaring ihulog ng mga magulang at tagapangalaga ang kanilang requests. Sa mga nais namang mag-donate ng school supplies, maaaring ilagay ang mga ito sa tabi ng drop boxes. Maaari ring mag-donate ng mga kagamitan o cash donation kaakibat ang pagsusumite ng deed of donation form. Pangalawa, mahalaga ang ugnayan ng mga guro at ng mga magulang o tagapangalaga sa programang ito. Gamit ang video calls o chats ay ipahahayag ng mga guro ang adhikain ng programang ito sa mga magulang o tagapangalaga. Maaari ring gawin ang orientation na ito ng face-to-face, kasabay ng schedule ng kuhanan ng mga module. Gaya ng nabanggit, hindi lamang mga bagay ang maaaring i-donate. Pwede ring mag-conduct ng tutorial session, study tips, at iba pang mga kagamitan sa pagkatuto gaya ng mga aklat o kaya ay gadgets. Ikatlo, ang requested needs ng ating mga magulang o tagapangalaga ay ililista ng ating NEST focal person. Ang mga coordinator naman ang mag-aayos ng mga ito. Ang advisors ng ating mga mag-aaral, guidance counselor, at iba pang mga guro ay ipaaalam sa ating mga magulang at tagapangalaga ang petsa at oras ng pamimigay ng requested needs na gaganapin sa paaralan. Sabi nga nila, it takes a village to raise a child. Kaya naman aktibo at iba yung pakikilahok ang inaasahan sa pagsasanib puwersa ng paaralan at barangay na siyang tutukoy sa pangangailangan ng bawat Fernandinong mag-aaral at kikilos upang matugunan ito sa tulong at suporta rin ng mga miyembro ng komunidad. Isang malawakang komunidad para sa isang produktibong educational community pantry ay tiyak na lilikha ng iba yung pagkilos upang maging mas magaan at madali ang pagkatuto ng bawat kabataang Fernandino. Kaya naman tandaan, magbigay ayon sa kakayahan, kumuha ayon sa pangangailangan.
Fernandino Teens TV.
You are still watching Fernandino Teens TV, Season 2. Before the break, I have told you that you are going to have activities. You may write your answer on the comment box if you are watching via YouTube Live, if not, on a piece of paper. You will be given 5 seconds to answer each item. Are you ready? Let us have the first activity, which is titled, Are we mutual or non-mutual? In this activity, click the thumbs up button when the events are mutually exclusive events. If the events are non-mutually exclusive, then click the thumbs down button. Let us begin. Number 1. Getting an odd number or an even number in a jar with numbers 1 to 15. Is it thumbs up or thumbs down? Excellent! It is thumbs up, since the events cannot happen at the same time. Thus, they are mutually exclusive events. Number 2. Rolling a die and getting 4 or 5. Will you click thumbs up or thumbs down? Fantastic! You will click thumbs up for the events are mutually exclusive events. Getting a 4 or 5 cannot happen at the same time. Number 3. Drawing a blue ball or a pink ball from a jar of pink and blue balls. Is this thumbs up or thumbs down? Awesome! This is thumbs up, since the occurrence of the events of drawing a blue ball or a pink ball all at once is not possible. Thus, the events are mutually exclusive events. Number 4. Getting a number multiple of 3 and a number divisible by 3 in a ball of numbers from 1 to 20. Are you going to click the thumbs up or thumbs down? Fabulous! The events are non-mutually exclusive, so you are going to click thumbs down. How about the last item? Number 5. Getting a prime number and an even number in a jar from numbers 1 to 20. Is this item thumbs up or thumbs down? Magnificent! This item is thumbs down for the events can happen at the same time, hence non-mutually exclusive. Did you get them all? I hope you did. Now, let us proceed to the second activity, which is titled Get ME and ME Probability. In this activity, you are given a word problem in which you will solve for the probabilities of the involved events. You may type your answer in the comment section if you are watching via YouTube Live. If not, then you just use a piece of paper. Are you ready, Fernandino teens? Here are the problems. Problem A. In a candy shop, bowl of candies to their customers are served. Edison receives 10 tamarind flavored candies, 8 mint flavored candies, and 12 apple flavored candies. If randomly selected, item number 1, what is the probability that Edison chooses a tamarind flavored candy or a mint flavored candy? Very good. It is 3/5. Item number 2. Find the probability if Edison chooses a mint flavored candy or apple flavored candy. Brilliant! The answer is 2/3. Item number 3. What is the probability that Edison chooses a tamarind flavored candy or apple flavored candy? Fantastic! It is 11/15. Item number 4. If Edison numbered all the candies 1 to 30, then what is the probability that he chooses an even numbered candy or a candy with number less than 5? Terrific! It is 17/30. Item number 5. If Edison numbered all the candies 1 to 30, then what is the probability that he chooses an odd numbered candy or a candy with number greater than 5? You are great! The answer is 9/10. Problem B. The solar system is comprised of 8 planets. 4 of them are considered inner planets, and 4 of them are outer planets. If Roxanne thinks of those planets, then what is the probability that she has thought of an inner or an outer planet? What is your answer? Very good. The answer is 1. Did you get them? I hope you did. Now, let us summarize what you have learned by supplying the missing term. Number 1. Blanks are events that have no common outcome and cannot happen at the same time. What is your answer? Brilliant! The answer is mutually exclusive events. Number 2. Blanks are events that have common outcome and can happen at the same time. Did you answer non-mutually exclusive events? If yes, then you are correct. Number 3. Blank is the formula used for solving the mutually exclusive events. Great job! It is the probability of A union B equals the probability of A plus the probability of B. Number 4. Blank is the formula used for solving the probability of non-mutually exclusive events. Very good. The answer is probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A intersection B. Did you get them all? I hope you did. Before we end our session for today, I want you to reflect on this situation. If you drink, do not drive. Drinking liquor and driving must be mutually exclusive events. They must not happen at the same time. This is because when a person drinks liquor and then drives a car, the probability that the event in which the person to suffer from fatal car accident is most likely to happen. Nowadays, fatal car accident which is caused by drinking alcohol is 40%. So, what should drivers do to stay safe on the road? This is the question I want to give you as your assignment. Here are the references I have used in this episode. Again, this has been your virtual math teacher, Sir Paul Manese. I hope that you have learned a lot in our discussion for today. Thank you for watching and may God bless us all.
Ganun pala yun, no? Kailangan lang tignan kung may common elements o wala para malaman kung mutually o non-mutually exclusive ang dalawang events.
Tama! Napakadali na lang ng pag-solve ng mga probability ng mga compound events.
Ang dami na naman nating natutuhan, Fernandino Teens. Kaya naman, maraming salamat, sir!
Isa na namang makabuluhang talakayan ng ating natunghayan, Fernandino Teens.
Samahan niyo ulit kami sa susunod na episode ng
Fernandino
TV!
Season 2.
Kung saan ang kabataang Fernandino ay angad sa amking talino.
Bagong umaga, yakapin mo ang bagong pag-asa. Simulan mong abutin ang iyong pangarap na magbibigay dangal sa iyong bukas. Ang suliranin, hindi laging nandyan, dapat mong harapin. Kami iyong kasama sa bawat takin, magkaakbay nating lulutasin. Dito sa Fernandino Teens TV, ang boses mo ay mahalaga. Dito sa Fernandino Teens TV, ikaw lagi ang bida. Ang mga aral ay ginintuang atin ng bawat guro na siyang gagabay sa iyong pagkamulat. Naway umukit ito sa iyong isipan, maging mapanuri